Warm greetings. I am Chandana N, student of Devagiri Semi-Public School, Kozhikode. I present an essay titled Architect of Modernity, the Man Who Held the Masses to His Heart, written by P.S. Sreedharan Pillai. Only with amazement and pride can one review the contributions of our predecessors to the growth and refinement of our culture. The celebrated historian A.L. Basham meaningfully calls his magnum opus the wonder that was India, in appreciation of India's unique plural faith, culture and values. Whatever progress India has achieved is a rewarding outcome of our unity in diversity. Sarva Dharma Samabhava is the perennial undercurrent of our cultural heritage. Never have we patronized or reconciled with a regime that has a fundamental theological thread. India has a rich culture of hosting, fostering and promoting all the 12 widely known religions of the world. Our legacy is not limited to any single stream of religious heritage. In the field of education and humanitarian ventures, the services of foreign missionaries who settled in India had a rich foundation of scientific outlook, logic and rationalism. Father Kuriakose alias Chavara was one such visionary of 19th century Kerala. He was responsible for the maiden footprint of modernity in Kerala. He served his society diligently, his feet firmly rooted in Christian love. His uniqueness lies in the fact that he served humanity without transgressing the mandate of Catholic priesthood. His life was a validation of the maxim, work is worship. The only path that he could chalk out for the realization of God was service to humankind. As a trendsetter of modernity in our society, he offered invaluable social service. As mentioned in his work Chavara, his celebrated dictum was, "A day without doing any good for the society is worth no reckon in the book of one's life." Culturally and socially, 19th century was a gloomy phase in Kerala history. The stranglehold of caste system, feudal hegemony and social anarchy were at their worst. Father Chavara was a great savior who kept the doors of universal love and inclusive social justice wide open. He unleashed a relentless fight against ignorance and superstition which were rampant in the lower rung of the social ladder. He pioneered the parish schools, Pallikudangal, Sanskrit school, etc., and more importantly, admitted children to them, cutting across religious and caste barriers. He ignited a revolution in education with the diktat that no church would be allowed to function without running a school attached to it. He also tried to bring in social justice by asking people to set apart 5% of their earnings for the poor. He also established destitute homes, a confraternity for the cause of peaceful death, and the Pidiyari movement, etc., thus nurturing fresh vibes of positive social engagement. The models that he developed have been replicated by the 20th century social reformers. The establishment of a printing press and hospices was certainly a great achievement. Father Chavara's contributions in the field of literature are also a part of Kerala's cultural history. His overall contributions and merit have now started coming into historical limelight. Father Chavara was a reformer who was at once spiritual and committed to improving the living conditions of the poor. Within the framework of the church, he dedicated his life for the cause of the whole society, with the exception of none. It is creditworthy that he has been elevated to sainthood, and I wish to pay homage to this architect of Kerala's modernity. Thank you.